Morning. Morning. Checking in. This is about the same.
Hello,
Hola.
¿cómo está?
Bien, bien. You too?
Yeah, uh, whatever.
Ran out already, huh?
Ran out. Well, late in the day, my gosh.
You got to get past the como está, Pop. Come on.
Well, late in the day.
Yeah, I guess I'll forgive you this time.
Okay,
See to it.
I'll be sharper tomorrow.
See to it it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
What's up?
They came back with the needle biopsy results, or at least in part.
Mm-hmm.
The tumor, that is the adrenal gland tumor, tests positive. It is malignant.
Okay. That's the one above her kidney?
Yeah.
Okay. Gee, I didn't even realize there was a tumor there. I mean, I knew she had a problem, but I thought it was...
Maybe I'm not saying it right. I don't know that there is a tumor there. They needle biopsied the adrenal gland.
Okay.
I guess that's what I should say. And that one came back testing positive.
Okay.
They did double needle biopsy of the lung. That one they do not have the results on.
Jesus.
In 1990, a graduate student that I had been working with walked into my office, handed me this box of audio cassettes, and told me a story. When living in San Diego as part of his graduate studies in conversation analysis, he'd hooked up a recording device to his telephone. And when his dad called, informing him of his mother's cancer diagnosis, he had no idea that the conversation was actually being recorded.
So the doctor was in there tonight about 7-ish, and he said he basically, that it has gone from the lung to the adrenal gland. Now, they do not know what kind. They do not know what they will do as a course of treatment. I did ask, I said, in cases like this, would they expect to do surgery on this? And he said no, for several reasons.
Is this for chemotherapy?
Yeah, he said they would choose to do radiation and chemotherapy.
After the first call with his dad and the second with his mom about her cancer diagnosis, which we will hear in a few minutes, the son realized that the phone device had actually recorded the calls without his knowledge. And he knew that these were very important conversations. Son then told me that all family members had agreed that he should continue recording their phone calls. Later and together, he also decided to donate these recordings to me. Conversations that captured a significant portion of their family cancer journey.
How did she fare through these processes?
I think she did pretty well. She has been saying all along that this is too bad to be something simple.
Mm-hmm.
And
She's never wrong, is she?
Yeah, she's never wrong.
The family made 2 requests. First, that I make all recordings anonymous so that their personal privacy would be protected.
And she was falling apart the early part of the week. That was the fear, anger, resignation. I'm sure this will go from state to state for a while between rage and despair and all the rest of it.
And the second, that I wait for a few years if I chose to analyze these calls.
Yeah, having no course of action. This has just been a nightmare of not knowing.
Yeah.
The inactivity and the inability to know what's going on has got to be the most frustrating part of all of this because, all you do is you sit and you stew.
Well, as you might imagine, I was very honored that the family had entrusted me with their recordings, and I assured the son that I would keep the recordings safe and protect their confidentiality. But wait a few years? I have to admit, the shoebox sat with the rest of my recorded materials for another 8 years, mostly untouched, simply not a priority.